Good job of execution by them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders. Just shy of the 30. Now a first carry here for Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, Hal now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Hal throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that line play. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. "35 yards that time on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 30 on second down. Powell. This will be caught by Brown. It's a room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This will be caught once again by Brown. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Powell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now. Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They find some open field here. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Oh, there he goes left side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 30. 80 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 30 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
This is taken at the 15. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 27, Howell. And he fires one incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Able to slither by. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as we're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down, Howell back to pass. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the... And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down and 4, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this out quickly to Dodson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamin Davis now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. This is caught by Robinson. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott down. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On the draw, it's Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing, Prescott. Going up top. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joe Tryon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Here's Howell. Pass complete to Robinson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Howell to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Robinson up the middle.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On the give, here's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys,
he's got a man, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it.